A breaking bombshell has just rocked the sports world as Los Angeles pulls off a mega trade with Arizona, landing a $116 million all-star in a move nobody saw coming. This isn't just a transaction, it's a power shift that could completely transform the lineup, spark championship momentum, and leave rivals scrambling to adjust. Fans are in shock, insiders are racing to confirm the details, and the question now is simple: what comes next? Was this only the first domino in a bigger plan, and how will this blockbuster reshape the team's path to glory? Stay tuned, because this stunning deal might be just the beginning of something even bigger. Dodgers fans, buckle up, because this is the kind of breaking news that shakes the entire baseball world and has every fan asking what's next for one of the biggest franchises in the game. The Los Angeles Dodgers have pulled off yet another monster move, and this time it's a blockbuster trade with the Arizona Diamondbacks, bringing in a $116 million all-star talent who is set to completely change the landscape of the National League. If you love Dodgers baseball, this is the kind of moment you live for, because it's not just about getting better on paper, it's about making a statement to the rest of the league. The Dodgers are here to dominate, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to stay on top. And before we dive into every detail of this shocking trade, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single update on your Dodgers. This is where we break down every rumor, every deal, and every move that makes Los Angeles the team to watch year after year. So let's get right into it. The Dodgers have made waves before with big signings and trades. We've seen them bring in players like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, and more recently Tyler Glasnow. But now, adding an all-star from the Diamondbacks, a player with a $116 million contract, signals a new level of ambition. Think about it. Not only are the Dodgers reloading their roster with elite talent, they're also weakening a division rival in the process. This is the kind of chess move that makes fans excited and keeps opposing teams up at night. Now, let's talk about who this all-star is and why this trade is such a massive deal. When you're talking about a $116 million contract, you're talking about a player who is more than just good. You're talking about someone who has proven themselves at the highest level. An impact player who brings not only stats but leadership and presence in the clubhouse. The Dodgers have always valued versatility and production, and this move checks both boxes. The new addition is expected to slot in immediately as a core piece, whether it's in the heart of the batting order or as a game-changing presence on the field. The Diamondbacks, of course, don't just give up a star like this without reason. For them, this was about reshaping their roster, freeing up payroll, and betting on the future with younger players. But for the Dodgers, this is about winning right now. Their front office has made it clear, 2025 is about championships, not rebuilds or patience. They're pushing all their chips to the center of the table, and this trade proves it. So what does this mean for the Dodgers lineup? Imagine an already stacked offense that features Betts, Freeman, Ohtani, and Will Smith, now adding another all-star bat into the mix. Pitchers in the National League West are going to dread facing this lineup because there's literally no weak spot. Every single at-bat is a threat, and every inning becomes a battle for survival. This new addition could be the kind of player who not only adds power but also brings balance, maybe a high on-base percentage guy who sets the table for the big sluggers, or maybe a clutch hitter who thrives under pressure. Either way, the Dodgers just got scarier, and that's saying something. And let's not forget about the defense. If this all-star is bringing elite glove work, then the Dodgers have just shored up another piece of the puzzle. One of the underrated aspects of Los Angeles' success over the years has been their ability to combine star power with fundamentals. They don't just hit home runs, they make the plays in the field, they run the bases smartly, and they do the little things that win games in October. This new player fits right into that philosophy, giving Dave Roberts another tool to play with as he manages the roster through a long season. Of course, whenever a blockbuster trade like this happens, fans immediately wonder what the Dodgers gave up to get it done. You don't land a $116 million all-star without making sacrifices. Reports suggest that Los Angeles had to part with a mix of young talent, perhaps a couple of prospects, and maybe even a roster player. That's the price of doing business at the highest level. But here's the thing, the Dodgers farm system is one of the strongest in baseball. They've consistently developed talent while still competing at the major league level. That depth gives them the flexibility to make deals like this without gutting their future. In other words, they can afford to trade some pieces away because there's always another wave of young stars on the way. Another angle to this story is the rivalry factor. The Dodgers and Diamondbacks have been battling in the NL West, and Arizona has proven they can hang with the best, even making deep postseason runs recently. By taking away one of their cornerstone players, the Dodgers aren't just improving, they're making life harder for a direct competitor. That's the kind of move that can swing the division race before the season even begins. Imagine being a Diamondbacks fan and watching your $116 million star walk across the dugout to join your biggest rival. That's not just tough, it's heartbreaking. And for Dodgers fans, it's pure satisfaction. Now let's look at the bigger picture. With this trade, the Dodgers' payroll goes even higher, but that's never been a problem for ownership. They've consistently shown that they're willing to spend big money if it means contending for championships. Between Ohtani's mega deal, Freeman's contract, Betts' extension, and now this trade, the Dodgers are proving that they're not afraid to pay for excellence. That's why players around the league see Los Angeles as a destination. Who wouldn't want to play for a team that's always in the mix, that invests in winning, and that has the resources to make blockbuster moves whenever necessary? But let's also think about October, because that's where this trade will truly be measured. The Dodgers have had incredible regular seasons in recent years, but October hasn't always gone their way. That's why moves like this matter. It's about building a roster that can withstand the pressure of the postseason. You need stars who can deliver in clutch moments, and that's exactly what this $116 million all-star brings. His playoff experience, his ability to rise to the occasion, and his consistency under pressure could be the difference between another early exit and a World Series parade in Los Angeles. Fans are already buzzing, social media is exploding, and analysts are calling this one of the most impactful trades of the season. And honestly, who can argue? This is the kind of move that will be talked about for years. Not only because of the money involved, but because of the ripple effects across the league. Every team in the National League has to adjust their strategy now. Facing the Dodgers just became an even bigger nightmare. Managers will have to rethink their pitching rotations, bullpens will be stretched thinner, and opposing lineups will feel the pressure of having to score more runs just to keep up. And let's not overlook the leadership element. Every championship team needs players who bring more than just numbers. They need guys who inspire the clubhouse, who push their teammates, and who set the tone with their work ethic. By all accounts, this all-star does exactly that. He's known as a competitor, someone who hates to lose, and that mentality fits perfectly with the Dodgers' culture. Imagine the energy in the locker room now, with Ohtani's quiet focus, Betts' leadership, Freeman's consistency, and this new addition bringing his own fire. That's a recipe for success. Dodgers fans, the road ahead is exciting. This trade is not just about today, it's about the entire 2025 season and beyond. The Dodgers are signaling that they're not satisfied with anything less than a championship. They're tired of near misses, tired of being questioned in October, and tired of letting opportunities slip away. This is their answer: load up the roster with so much talent that there are no excuses. So Dodgers Nation, let's hear it. Do you think this trade makes the Dodgers the favorites to win the World Series? Was the price worth it? And how excited are you to see this all-star wearing Dodger blue? Drop your thoughts in the comments because we want to hear from you. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you stay locked in for every update, every analysis, and every moment of this incredible season. The Dodgers just made a power move, and the rest of Major League Baseball better be ready.